Hello, good morning. This is Khalid from Calgary, Canada, and today my program with live captured. I'm here to discuss about the topic that is Adam and Eve. You all people knows that who was Adam. Adam was the first man who came on the earth, according to religious history. And who was Eve? Eve was the wife of the Adam. You know that the Torah, a holy book of the Jews, or the Old Testament, it is written that the Eve came from the rib of the Adam. Is it possible? Quran does not say anything. So, but it is my thinking, my assumption that God gives some indications, some indicators. You have to understand what He want to say. You have to investigate. You have to search. So, in my opinion, there is indication about the rib. What is the rib? If you see towards the rib, it is the formation of the tubes. If you are electrical engineer or you know about the electrical engineering, in the power system there is a transformer which have a tubes. In tubes there are a coils. So there are two type of transformer there in details, step up and step down. But the principle is that inside the human body there is a power system, whole power system, including generation, transmission, distribution. I will explain briefly about all three things because I am electrical engineer and risk specialist, and now my plan is to go to for the PhD program in the neuroscience. And I want to invent the new procedure for the treatment. I will explain, but this program is copyright. You cannot take this from my program because confidential, but I want to brief you little bit. I will start in January 2024. So firstly we will see that heart is the source of power. From source the generation starts. The blood flows towards the upside, that is brain. Each cell is connected with a wire, you can say like veins. Veins works at a wires, and every wire there is a blood. In the same system, blood comes to the ribs, that is transformer, because you know that the system needs the uniform voltage and current across the whole body or whole the power system. So this transformer is a step down transformer. As my understanding, it is step down transformer because on the lower side we need low voltage because there are so many you can say equipment or body parts like liver, kidneys, so many things. So they need according to requirement, according to standards. For example, kidneys need blood pressure and the blood also, the quantity of blood. So I will explain. Now then, you know that power is equal to voltage into current. Power is equal to voltage into current, right? And in the risk management, it is risk is equal to probability into impact, the same thing, P into I. And in the human body, in the neuroscience, it is blood pressure into blood, same thing in three things. So when you know that it involves also the protection system of the electrical engineering. Protection system in Urdu I can explain the tarazu, old weighing machine. You can understand old weighing machine. There are तराजू के दो पलड़े होते हैं, एक साइड पे वोल्टेज होता है और एक साइड पे करंट होता है. अगर वोल्टेज ज्यादा हो जाएगा तो करंट ऊपर चला जाएगा, अगर वोल्टेज ऊपर जाएगा तो करंट नीचे आ जाएगा. इन आइदर केस the relay operates and it disconnect the whole system for repair. So we have to understand what is the protection. So we want to see that every part of the human body needs certain amount of blood and certain amount of blood pressure also. So for example, I have checked the standards for the kidneys especially. So for example, if some person has any disease of kidneys, so we have to check that blood pressure is coming properly in that especially kidneys, and blood is flowing according to standards. So if it is not, so we have to dig out what are the reasons. That is separate issue, that is separate detailed chapter. So in this way we can diagnose the cause of the, because in the risk management we have to check the root cause. If we know the cause means what is the reason of that disease, so it is very simple for the treatment. Now the doctors, I will explain, I'm not saying against the doctors, but especially I want to say about the psychiatrist, because I think that they don't have this so much research work. Because what they do, actually when there is a disease in the brain like seizure or something else, so what they do, they actually you can say burn that cells which causes the defect. Although they stop the cancer, but circuit is short circuited, and there are so many new risks developed, new diseases developed inside the brain, because they give the tranquilizer have a bad effect, totally bad effect. It is not the proper treatment. So this has to be identified, and it has to be researched work to be done. So I think this is the way, and hopefully inshallah I will start in the January. I have contacted so many universities and make presentations about that one. So let's see what happens. But the reason is that in this case we can diagnose the disease and the treatment in an early time, because human body is a machine, not more than that. I'm not a religious man. I believe that it is a simple machine, and God has sent us here in this earth not for the punishment. It is only for the research work. So many people do not agree with me, no problem, but I feel this one. Just like a car has a warranty period of 5 years, in this way you can say the life of the car is 10 years, but the life of the human is 100 years. If you take proper care about your parts, you do proper exercises, wear and tear. So hopefully you will like this program. If you like, please subscribe my channel. I will make a good programs for you in future, inshallah. So take care. Thank you very much.